So I have a feeling Aliyah Boston is going to get robbed of MVP. I have a feeling she is going to get robbed of Unrivaled MVP because on the official Unrivaled broadcast, they had their 4 MVP candidates, 3 of which are on sub 500 teams, 1 on a 3-10 team. Yes, a player on a 3-10 team over Aliyah Boston. It is mad. If you guys haven't seen, let's take a look at Aliyah Boston for Unrivaled. Let's take a look. She has been clearly one of the best players. So let's go to stats. Let's go leaders. So right now, she's not top 4 in points. She's not in points per game. I have to say, she is not in points per game. Is she top 5 total? No. So she is, I think, as far as I'm aware, like 7th in points per game. She is one of the leading bigs in points per game, in rebounds per game. Kelsey Plum has her in game winners. Okay. She's 3rd in rebounds, 1st in blocks, and she's nowhere to be seen in terms of minutes. So if you look at player stats here, points per game, Aliyah Boston's 8th. She's 8th in points per game. Let's see where she is. Field goal percentage in Unrivaled, she's 6th. 6th in field goal percentage. She's shooting 35% from 3, which isn't the best by any means, but it's basically league average from 3. She is, let's see her in assists per game. Where is she in assists per game? Aliyah Boston is, Kelsey Plum in fairness is 3rd. I thought Aliyah had more assists per game than that. Am I missing her? She has to be more than 1. TPA is 22. Sorry, she's 18th in assists per game, which for big, it is what it is. Leading in blocks per game by a half a block per game. Over Cameron Brink, by the way. Over Cameron Brink. She is, again, near 2-to-1 assist to turnover ratio, which is good. And in terms of steals, she is 10th in steals. So she is top 10 in points, rebounds, steals, 1st in blocks. And, well, she's top 10 in 4 of the 5 categories. And she is, like, in the middle in terms of assists. Doing that while being on the best team and being the depoy. The fact that she's not even on the list for Marina Mabrey. Like, it's one thing. It is one thing if you want to put her off this list for Chelsea Gray or Kelsey Plum. But literally, all you can see in here is percentage of teams' points and percentage of teams' assists. That's the only thing that matters. Why is Paige Bueckers? Paige Bueckers dominates the ball more than, and Chelsea Gray dominate the ball more than anyone else. They dominate it more than anyone else. Hence, why that's happening. Hence why they're able to have such a high percentage of team assists and such a high percentage of team points because, well, they have the ball a lot. In fairness to Paige and Chelsea Gray, like, they actually are scoring. They're hitting shots. Like, I'm not gonna go at, like, complain about them not passing the ball, because in fairness they are. We're not gonna go and use that excuse because they are, in fairness, they are passing the ball and they are hitting they're absolutely hitting shots. And I think they're playing well. In fairness, I think they're both of those players are playing quite well. That being said, they're not Kelsey Plum or Aliyah Boston. If Kelsey Plum, I understand. And by the way, if you guys want to say, oh, Kelsey Plum is, like, you can't put Kelsey Plum on this list because, or you can't take Kelsey Plum off the list because she's been the best player for the Phantom, then that's okay. That's okay. Because they're the best team. And by the way, where is Allisha Gray? Like, you think I forgot that Allisha Gray is being the best player on a team that might end up second? Where is Brittany Sykes? They literally just looked at points per game and said, oh, let's just give it to this person. So you just, again, especially Marina Mabrey. Marina Mabrey's literally just chucking. Like, what's next? Aliyah Edwards getting into top 5 in MVP votes because she's top 5 in points, and Aliyah Edwards is literally, they've got with 2 players on the last place team. Like, they're horrific. Like, all these players are on bad teams. You literally have, there are 3 good teams in Unrivaled. Everybody else has been pretty awful. Like, outside of the 3 good teams, the rest have been like, awful is almost an understatement for these teams compared to how they were going to do. The Breeze have gave up a record 95 points. The Breeze just conceded a record amount. Paige's team is getting cooked. The Rose are minus 44 on the season. They needed Angel Reese to show up to save their damn season. It was looking like they might have even made the playoffs till Angel Reese rocked up, even though, again, it was irrelevant because the Hive and Lunar Owls were that bad. The Lunar Owls are garbage. Why? Because Marina Mabrey scored 50 points? Marina Mabrey has been terrible since Skylar Diggins came back. Other than the one game she had 50. Like, she scored 50 points, or whatever, 47, whatever it was, in Philadelphia. And because she scored 47 points in Philadelphia, that's all people care about. That's all anyone cares about. It's, Marina Mabrey this, Marina Mabrey that. Like, I literally saw a post and it was like, Marina Mabrey is what people think Caitlin Clark is. And I'm like, Marina Mabrey has shot over the last 2 seasons like 28% from 3 combined. Like, Marina Mabrey has left Dallas, demanded out of Chicago, then demanded out of Connecticut, and then re-signed, and then looks like he's going to re-sign with Connecticut for completely non-basketball reasons. Like, Marina Mabrey is a 0-time All-Star who has been on like a winning team, and who has been on a winning team once in her career, and that was a team she joined halfway through a season. Like, I don't think Marina Mabrey's a bad player by any means, but like, it is hilarious some of the stuff in Unrivaled. That one Philadelphia game, if that wins her a fucking MVP, that's mad. Chelsea Gray has had a couple of big scoring games. I agree. Like, Chelsea Gray is one of the best shot makers in women's basketball. Absolutely. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Like, her game suits 3v3 better than almost anyone else's. But her team's been garbage. Her team's been legitimately garbage. And like, it's not her fault, because if you put her on the floor with an elite, like if you put her on the floor with a big and Lexi, the team is really good. But you put her on the floor with Kat Copper, and she doesn't touch the ball and doesn't do anything and doesn't play defense. So it's one of those things where it's like, if you, like, the MVP is realistically Sykes, Allisha Gray, Aliyah Boston, Kelsey Plum. They are the 4 fighting it out for MVP, and give Paige and Chelsea Gray the last 2 spots for all Unrivaled teams. But someone's going to make an all Unrivaled team that went 3-10 and just chucked. And that's the sad part about this, because Marina Mabrey had a good game in Philadelphia. She's going to go and get it. Like, Allisha Gray, by the way, Allisha Gray is the most disrespected player in women's basketball. Like, Allisha Gray literally, all W first team last year, didn't even get a call up for Team USA panel. She should probably, like, she might be a starter. Like, she's been that good. She didn't even get a call up. And then when they called up Ryan Howard, who's the inferior wing for the Atlanta Dream, Allisha Gray is their best wing. So they called up the inferior wing, and they, like, when it was all said and done, she got the spot on Team USA roster. I don't know, Allisha. I don't know. Maybe you pull Natasha Howard and get to Indy, and you'll get the respect you deserve. But you'll get the hate. You'll get more hate, but you'll still get the respect you deserve and the recognition you deserve, Allisha. But I don't know. To be fair, like, Aliyah Boston not being put on the official MVP track is crazy, because she is the depoy who is top 10 in 4 or 5 categories. Mental. Absolutely mental. But that's just the way things go with the WNBA. She's, it's funny because she lost her South Carolina tax privileges because she didn't immediately go and hate Caitlin Clark. You can see the, and I'm not saying the real South Carolina people, like, I'm not saying the real South Carolina fans, Dawn Staley, absolutely not. I'm talking about those dumbass South Carolina fans on Twitter have all disowned her because she didn't go against Caitlin Clark.